No, because that's not. I believe that was Floyd Mayweather chance to shine. Again, I just sit back and watch the show.
What do you think about his boxing skills? Connor.
I never seen his boxing skills.
No, so what do you think about it?
I never seen him, so I don't know.
If he keeps on winning, will Tevin have to come see you one day? Not next, but eventually? Is that someone's going to have to come see you if he keeps winning?
It's up to me and my team, and we have made the best decision on GERVONTA DAVIS.
Who gave you the name Tank, and how'd to get it? I think I know what it means, but you explain.
Actually, one of my old coaches, he's not with us no more, but I was young and I had a real big head, with a small bicep. Called the Tank head.
Tank, your new clothing line, you helping them design it? You tell them what works? Your new clothing line? Tell us about what kind of stuff.
What new clothing? Oh, my,
the Under Armour.
Yeah, it's coming out really soon. I gotta catch these Under Armour shoes. It's coming out soon though.
Leonard, what do you like about Tank? What does he bring that?
He brings everything to the table. I mean, what a breath of fresh air. You have a young star like this. He's a nice-looking young man, very articulate, and he goes into the ring and he does his job, and he gives you guys excitement. And again, I'm very serious when I say he's the most exciting fighter in all of boxing. Everyone wants to see him fight. So that's a great thing for us to, continue to find ways and opportunities to keep him busy, to keep him on the right platform, because again, he's the present and he's the future of boxing. And we're very happy to have him part of Mayweather Promotions.
You've been with Floyd from day one pretty much. What do you share with Tank that you see similar that you tell him to guide him to the right way?
That's a good question. Obviously, I've had the great opportunity of being part of Floyd's entire career, and obviously, so I've seen a lot of things happen in the sport. So again, we have an advantage because we're able to kind of pass on that knowledge to him, so he don't make some of the same mistakes early on, and it happens. And so he has a very, very big advantage over most young fighters, because there's no worries about anything when we put him in the ring, because he's an animal. He's a beast. When he goes in that ring, he's all about business. And when he steps in, it's just like turning a light switch on. And it's just, for me to be able to see that, I haven't seen that before. It's like he is must-see TV, because when you go to a fight and GERVONTA DAVIS is in that fight, you better not get up. You better not get up, because you look around, the fight might be over.
Hey Tank, I seen you doing road work with Drake, hanging out with Drake. How do you stay grounded, knowing you have a big fight, you have celebrity friends, different things like that? How do you stay level-headed?
Just knowing where I'm going in the future. I'm nowhere where I want to be. Just looking into my dreams. I'm just taking steps after steps. Again, I gotta make my team proud, so I gotta stay focused, stay grounded, and we're about August the 26th.
Being a celebrity at 22 years old, and having to hear what Leonard and Floyd might have to say about what you can't do that normal 22-year-olds do, is that hard? Can you talk about some of the things you can't do that maybe some other 22-year-old can do? You said, you don't go walking through the streets of Baltimore anymore, but can you talk about some of that?
Yeah, just like at first I didn't get that. I was getting bigger and bigger till I can't move around by myself no more. I have to have a few people around, at all times, just to make sure I'm okay. Even if I miss Leonard call, I gotta make sure people around me say, "Look, get up. You gotta call Leonard back," because it's all about business. I gotta stay sharp at every angle. Again, I'm becoming that star, that I always wanted to be. So I have to live up to it. I have to stay sharp as a young man and continue to be that star.
Do you miss any of that, or does the fact that you are benefiting from your celebrity make up for that? Or is it still part of you that says, man, I wish I could do this?
Nah, I love my new life.
Hey, speaking of your life, you didn't have it easy growing up. You didn't have it easy as of 2-3 years ago. Now look at you, like all the celebrities gravitate towards you.
Yes.
Mayweather, Leonard. You ever think this would happen when you were like 10 years old, 12?
Of course, not so soon, but I always knew that I would be a star, you know, and I'm staying focused, staying humble, you know, just so I can reach that next level.
Gervonta, do you have a message for the rest of the division out there?
Message? I'm the best in the division, that's the message.
Who are some of your favorite fighters when you were growing up, or some of your favorite fighters right now, other than maybe Floyd or some other guys?
Growing up, my favorite fighter was always Floyd Mayweather, you know, Adrian Broner, Lamont Peterson, Anthony Peterson. That's about it.
And what about some young fighters that are coming up that are younger than you? What are some guys to look out for?
Young fighters, we have what's his name?
Richardson, Hitchin. Yeah.
I actually sparred him for Africa. I actually sparred him for Pedraza. I believe he'll be a champion. He another star.
Steven
Shakur, Malik Hawkins, Lorenzo Simpson. It's a lot of fighters. I can't name them all, but it's a lot of fighters that's going to be tough in the sport.
How do you feel being a champion in this?
If you could change one thing about Baltimore, the way where you grew up, if there was something you could go back and change right now with the celebrity you have and the influence you have, what things would it be? What one thing would it be?
Change? I don't believe. I just want to help more, not just my city. That's pretty. Just be able to touch these kids. That's what they're missing. They need someone that they need that person to look up to. Now in Baltimore, it's really the young kids is going wild right now. So they don't really have no guidance right now. So I really want to be that person that be able to slow them down.
What makes
it's important that you came from there? That you think they'll listen to you?
I believe so. I believe 100% they'll listen to me. And I just want to be that person to be able to slow them down, because right now they're just going crazy.
What makes you so hungry as a champion? You fought in January, then you fought Liam Walsh. This is going to be your third fight, August 26th. A lot of champions aren't doing that. So why are you doing it as a champion, fighting 3 times a year?
I believe that that's an iPhone 7.
No, this is sound Google.
But
Pixel.
I believe in my team. My team has put me on a fast pace. They believe in me. I'm just living up to the hype that and I'm just ready to fight every time they say. It doesn't. I remember me fighting. I remember me fighting. I just fought on TV, and then Leonard Carr was like, "We got another fight for you off TV, but they keep money in your pocket." So I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So.
Tank, everyone knows you have power, but very few people here know you could box. Tell me about your boxing skills.
I mean, they just gotta wait and see.
It will surprise them, you think?
Yeah, I definitely. I was surprised with the Pedraza fight too. So.
Speaking about Baltimore, this question would be for Leonard too as well. When are you going to give this man his homecoming fight?
Everything happens in due time, and trust me, when it happens, it's going to be big. It's going to be really, really big. And we're in boxing. What we've learned, in order to be successful, everything is about timing and being patient. Everything don't happen when we want it to happen. It happens when it's supposed to happen. So it's just about the right timing. And when we make that decision as a team, it's going to be massive. Trust me.
Gervonta, where's your quiet confidence come from? Because you're not a braggadocious type of guy. You don't talk a lot, but when you get in the ring, you take care of business. Where does that confidence come from?
I love that about him.
That's how I was
Straight
raised.
killer.
How I was
Right.
raised. I actually bring the streetness inside of me into boxing work. Into the boxing ring. And it was always kill or be killed.
What inspires you?
What inspired me? Floyd Mayweather numbers. That's what inspired me.
Is this the best and greatest opportunity for Gervonta to become a pay-per-view star, being the chief support to Mayweather versus McGregor?
Of course, because it gives him a tremendous platform, and it gives the entire world, because this is obviously a global event, to see Tank. You know, and what better opportunity, you know, for a young fighter being world champion to be seen across the world by many, many fans, and then they become his fans. You know, with coming off the last performance, which was a tremendous performance, you know, I can't tell you enough how much support and how many fans that he's gained from just the UK alone. You know, just his quiet demeanor, how he goes about things, and his reckless behavior in the ring while he just, you know, rips guys apart. You know, that's what the fans want to see, and that's what they're going to get from Tank, you know, for his entire career. Again, I can't say enough. Mayweather Promotions is excited. Showtime is excited. And I think the media is excited. And the fans are really going to be the winners in this because, like I said, he's just 22 years old. You know?
Leonard, you've been a part of, for Mayweather Promotions, you've been a part of the Mayweather-Pacquiao, which to this point is the biggest fight. Seeing the build-ups and the press tour for Mayweather-McGregor, if you had to take an educated guess, what do you think? Do you think Mayweather-McGregor has what it takes to trump those numbers, the Mayweather-Pacquiao numbers?
We just have to wait and see. You know, I'm not one in predicting, you know, things. I know we have something very special.
Was it bigger than you expected? Just
no, it's not bigger than what we expected. It's just that I just don't predict things. It's just that, you know, we plan for, you know, because we know what we got. We got something very special. This is something that the fans have been asking for, and it's exactly what we're going to give them.
Was it hard to negotiate with the UFC in general?
No, not at all. No, it was very seamless. You know, this is great. This is great. It's a great thing. You know, come August 26th, you guys are going to get a phenomenal event.
Tank, there were 3 people that helped to facilitate your career, one of whom was your coach's son, and they're not here right now. How much do you think about them on a regular basis? And if they were here, what would you say to them as kind of a debt of thanks?
I would just tell them thank you and just look at me now. You know, the guys that I did look up to in the gym, you know, they are either dead or in jail, you know, so that's why I call myself the one also. You know, I believe I'm here for a reason. And also before, you know, this whole thing over, I would like to say thank y'all. You know, I'd like to say thank my team, Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, and Al Heyman. And again, GERVONTA DAVIS is the next pay-per-view star. I'm taking over the sport box.
This is Casual Boxing Talk TV. Don't forget to subscribe, people. Don't forget to like.